Hey Tyler, my name's Kyle. In this video, I'm going to show you guys 3 things you could do today to bring in more high quality HVAC jobs to your business. Now, I know you're probably sitting there thinking like, all right, man, why would some marketing guy be doing this for free? What's the catch, right? Here's the deal. Most HVAC guys are out there way too busy running calls, doing jobs to really understand how the internet works. And honestly, man, you've probably been through your fair share of marketing experts who really don't understand anything about your business. So what I found is that by giving HVAC guys a free blueprint of actual things they can take and implement, some of them end up saying, you know what? I like you, Kyle. Dude, just handle this technical stuff for me so I could just focus on what I do best, okay? So if by the end of this video, you can see that I have the technical know-how to get you more service calls and jobs, then just shoot me a message back and we can chat, okay? Or if you want to take this free blueprint and tackle it yourself, that works for me too, all right? But now let me jump in and show you 3 things you could do to set your company above your competition and not waste any more of your time or mine, okay? So the first thing we're going to start off with here is content. Now, most business owners, they know they need content on their front page, but typically don't know how much or what the right content is, okay? So to give you a better look at this, I'm going to show you your biggest competitor here in Brighton, which is Tonville HVAC, who's currently stealing most of those high quality jobs in the area because they're ranking at that top spot, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to see how many words they have on their front page. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, all right, that's cool, but why are you doing that, right? Well, typically to rank number 1 and qualify for those high quality jobs, you typically want to have at least around 1,500 words on your front page, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to copy all the words that they currently have here from top to bottom. We're going to go to a word counter here, okay? Paste it in. And it looks like right now they have a little bit over 1,000 words, which is pretty solid, all right? Now, let's go ahead and check out your site here, and let's see how you guys are matching up in terms of wording, okay? So let's try to copy everything here from top to bottom. We'll go back to the word counter here, paste it in. And it looks like right now you guys have about 468 words. All right, now what does this mean? This actually ain't a bad thing, man. This literally means your competitor is beatable by just putting a little bit more effort with their content, okay? Now, there's this tool I use. It's called Ahrefs. It's a few $100s a month, but essentially what it does is it gives me the behind the scenes details of exactly what Google's looking at when it comes to ranking a site, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to see what you guys actually show up here for when people are searching for HVAC services here in the area, okay? So let's start with Tonville first. We'll put their website into here. We're going to go to keywords. Now, by the way, what is a keyword? It's basically what people are typing into Google, okay? So as you can see, they're showing up on the top spot or the front page for, we see furnace repair Brighton, AC repair Brighton, furnace repair, HVAC Brighton, HC installation, air conditioner installation, heating repair, right? And quite a few more, okay? And if you look at the traffic here, do you see it says 19, 17, 14, 13, 10? So they're getting at least, let's say around 100 to 200 people just in Brighton alone clicking on their website and looking for their HVAC services specifically, which is pretty cool, okay? Now let's go ahead and check out your site here and let's see what you're showing up here for, man, when people are searching for HVAC services. So it looks like right now you guys are showing up for about 11 keywords, and that's your business name we see here. We see HVAC Brighton, Top Shelf HVAC, which I'm not sure is your company or not, air conditioning service Brighton, and a few more, okay? Now, realistically, for these 11 keywords, it actually looks like you're only showing up for about maybe 5 or 6 of these words, because the rest of these are actually lost, okay? Meaning you're showing up as spam to Google, and they're actually not showing you at all. And for the words that you are showing up for, you know, other than your business name, you're showing up on the 12th position. We see 8th position for split air conditioning Brighton, and the 91st position for Top Shelf, which I'm not sure is your company or not, okay? which means you're showing up either on like, the 2nd or 5th page of the Google list. And for the traffic here, it looks like you guys are getting a good amount of traffic for your business name specifically, or I guess pretty decent, right? 22 people, if we add this up, maybe about 30 people clicking on your website for your business name. And for actual like high quality terms like HVAC Brighton, split air system, you're getting maybe like 2 people clicking on your website. So do you see the difference here? This is the importance of getting your online presence done correctly. So if you want to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition here in the area, then you want to have at least around 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords, okay? Super, super key to claiming those high quality jobs. All right. Now, the second thing I'm going to show you here is going to be citations. Now, I know you're probably thinking like, dude, what is a citation and why does it even matter, right? Well, typically when anybody searches anything on Google, let's just say, for example, HVAC Brighton, Colorado, okay? There's actually research done from Google that about 40% of people are going to click right here on this map pack. And do you see how Tonville HVAC is currently showing up number 1? This is not because of their reviews, okay? It's not because they have pretty pictures on there or a big company or anything like that. It's because they have the most citations, okay? Now, what are those? That is your business name, address, and phone number listed consistently across the internet. Now, I know you might be thinking, well, okay, that's cool, but how do I get those, right? Well, what you want to do is you want to post your business name, address, and phone number in industry-related directories, okay? This could be like, Yelp, Yellow Pages, City Star, Yahoo Local, right? These are all directories you want to be in. And your competitors are currently in more of these than you guys are. So to get into the game, you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to show Google in the areas you serve that you guys are the authority when it comes to HVAC. And when you do show up on the top spot in the map pack, then we actually add about 50 to 100 more directories. So once you're there, it takes your competitors a long time to catch back up, okay? So super, super important to dial this in. And now that you know how to, let me show you the real moneymaker, all right, which would be backlinks. Now, why do I say that? Because again, 40% of people are going to click on this map pack. But actually about 60% of people are going to click on one of these first few websites that they see. And when I search for, HVAC Brighton, repair, installation, for most of these terms, you're either not showing up at all or, you're on like the bottom of the Google list, okay? So in order to get more high quality jobs and outrank your competition, you're going to need backlinks, okay, to get to this top spot to claim more of those jobs. Now, what is a backlink? Basically, that's another relevant website linking back to your website, okay? It's kind of like online referrals. And the more relevant that site is that links back to you, the better. For example, let's say, you have a local blog page or maybe even an industry site linking back to you, then that's perfect. That's amazing. But obviously, if you're an HVAC guy and you have, McDonald's linking back to you, that ain't so great, right? Because you don't sell burgers. So let's go ahead and go back to Ahrefs here and let's see what backlinks your competitor currently has that's getting them to that top spot, okay? So I'll go and click on backlinks here. And it looks like right now they have about 83 backlinks, which is honestly extremely beatable, okay? But again, how do we get these? How do we beat them? Well, essentially what we do is we just go down this entire list of links and match these same exact links for your business or your website so that way you guys show up at that number 1 spot, okay? So I want you to understand at this point, claiming more high quality jobs, outranking your competition, no matter how big they are, and showing the areas you serve you're the authority, it ain't some magic trick, all right? There's no genie flying around Google or anything like that. It's literally just a method. But I'm sure you probably don't care that much about more website traffic, right? You care about growing the business, right? Helping your family and your team. So let me show you what this means for your guys' bottom line by actually getting this done, okay? So I did a bit of research, and by the way, this entire breakdown, this is literally just for the city of Brighton, Colorado alone. This is accounting any other city in the area, okay? And in Brighton, there's actually about 3.3 thousand people searching for HVAC services every single month, okay? As you can see here. Now, let's just do some conservative math here, and let's say out of those 3,300 people, let's just say only 5% of those people are even convertible, okay? That would mean an extra 165 potential book jobs for your company every month. All right, now let's say you go out there, you take those calls, you do the estimates. Let's say you guys close, 40% of those jobs, right? That would mean an extra 66 closed and booked jobs for your company on a monthly basis. What would this mean for you, man? In terms of growing the business, right? Maybe, hiring more guys, right? Keeping them busy year round. In terms of revenue, right? So this ain't some pie in the sky thing. This is exactly what happens when HVAC guys get their online presence done correctly, okay? So just to recap what we covered today, first thing is going to be content. So you want to have at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords. Second thing is going to be citations. So you want to be in at least 300 to 400 directories to rank above your competition. And lastly is going to be backlinks, okay? Meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to yours to show Google and the areas you serve that you guys are the number one choice when it comes to HVAC services in the area, all right? And if you implement this, you will be number one. I'm sure you're probably thinking like, dude, listen, I'm a business owner. I'm a contractor, right? I'm not some computer geek, all right? Well, look, you get the number one, take this free blueprint, tackle yourself, and I'm totally cool with that. And by the way, this blueprint also works in Denver and really any other area you work in as well. So take these same exact concepts and get leads from other places as well. But obviously, or if you want to take the most effective route and save yourself some time with this, then you could just reply right back to this message, okay? Again, my name's Kyle, live right here in Monument, Colorado, so I even love to meet you in person. But if it's easier, just reply back to this message. My number is 719-396-1510. But at the very least, I hope this is educational for you guys. Showed you a few things you can implement right now to start claiming more high quality jobs and outrank your competition, okay? So at the least, just give me some feedback on this video. Let me know how I did. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Get out there and we'll talk soon.